Coming up on Outdoor Dream TV, a little fog, more than a little snow, and lots of elk. It's the recipe for a fantastic adventure at Wyoming's Wagonhound Ranch. Outdoor Dream TV starts now. This is Wyoming's Wagonhound Ranch. It's great country with phenomenal hunting and fishing. For the Outdoor Dream Foundation, the Wagonhound has been the perfect partner. Year after year, they host multiple kids, and year after year, they donate the entire thing. This is a special place with special people. It's safe to say the ODF wouldn't quite be the same without the Wagonhound. When Johnny Walton arrived in Wyoming for his Outdoor Dream Foundation elk hunt, he probably had no idea what was in store. The Wagonhound has hosted numerous ODF hunts through the years, and this one had a typical start. To get ready for the next morning's hunt, Johnny, along with his uncle Tommy, head to the range. Along with outfitter Dax McCarty, they make sure the rifle is good to go.
I'll put one in there and put it on safety. Take that glove off. A little half breath out or in, and then just slowly squeeze the trigger. Make it surprise you.
Then, Johnny checks out the lodge, followed by a hearty supper, a typical start to a Wagonhound hunt. Now, you're probably familiar with the old saying, if you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes. Well, for a kid from South Carolina, the difference between arrival day and day one of the hunt was pretty extreme.
The weather isn't ideal this week for someone out of South Carolina who is used to the warm weather and just came from 95-degree heat. We just had a bit of snow, so we got, the first morning we have a bunch of snow on the ground, about 6 inches on the ground, and it's snowing, and we had to climb straight up a hill. So Johnny's first experience of Wyoming is in the dark, walking straight uphill in the rocks with snow on the ground, loose footing. And he did a great job, but it was a learning curve that he really had to get used to quick. We got up top where we wanted to be, and the elk were there, but we had some people on the county road that happened to see these elk, and it kind of hurried these elk up the mountain. So it really, the bigger bulls got through before we had a chance to set up on them, and we had a chance at some smaller bulls, but with the amount of elk around, that we've been seeing, we figured it'd be best to just kind of let them be, and we'd come down and try something else.
It was before daylight and started climbing a mountain out kind of behind the house here and started going up, and I turned back, and Johnny, just being a trooper, he just kept pushing, and he went to the top of that hill, he went to the top of the next hill, and he went to the top of the next hill. And he went and went, and I'm extremely proud of him. He showed me a lot of courage, and I'm very, very proud of him.
The rocky country, the beauty of the snow, it may look cool on TV, but the reality of the hunt is much different. The hunting is tough, but on the Wagonhound, there is a promise that makes it all worthwhile. Elk, lots and lots of elk. Their first setup yielded an encounter. The second setup, same thing. Only this time, the wind is wrong. They back out and try to circle the herd by truck. Another move, same result, more elk.
As we were walking up towards where we were going to head to that group of elk where we thought they were going, and this elk just kind of surprised us. He was there at about 100 yards when we had Johnny on him. He just couldn't get a great shot. He was broadside for just a second. Johnny was on him, and then he turned, and he just didn't have a good shot. So Johnny didn't take the shot responsibly, and we waited, and we kind of went on ahead to where we thought those elk was going to come up the draw.
Just a few hours of hunting results in 3 great encounters. It may be hard to believe, but things are about to get even better. Outdoor Dream TV returns in a moment. Outdoor Dream TV is brought to you by Allegheny Industries and by Khmer Deer. "13-year-old Johnny Walton and his Uncle Tommy are getting the full Western experience as guests of Dax McCarty and the Wagonhound Ranch. The weather has made it a real challenge. The number of elk has made it unforgettable. Johnny was born with Byler's disease and was a liver transplant recipient at age 5. The Outdoor Dream Foundation has played a critical role in helping him grow his love of the outdoors.
Johnny has really blossomed since this. With the disease he had, it kept him indoors a lot. So there's a lot of outdoorsy things that he's always wanted to do, and hunting and fishing is just absolutely amazing to him. He loves it. Having had the opportunity to come here to Wagonhound and hunt an elk, I mean, that's just an absolute dream hunt. It's a dream hunt for anyone that's a hunter, but it'll hold a special place in his heart for forever.
So far, the hunting has been tough. Dax has guided a number of ODF kids through the years. The fact that Johnny is hanging in there despite the challenges of this hunt comes as no surprise to Dax.
You know, these Outdoor Dream kids they continue to amaze me at their effort and the perseverance, and I think it comes from a lot of what they've been through. And you know, there's just no give up in them.
It's just a few hours into the hunt, and they've already had 3 encounters with multiple bull elk. So far, there hasn't been a good shot opportunity. So they make another move and find themselves right in the middle of a herd.
And we got in there, and the snow really started coming in, and the clouds were really low, so visibility was, you know, less than 200 yards, 300 yards. It was really tough, and these elk, we ran right into them. They were coming up through the timber. The big bull that we had kind of been glassing and we were after was there. And actually, he gave Johnny a shot. He was broadside, and we had to call Johnny off it because a cow elk went behind him. So we didn't take the shot. He never gave him another clear shot, and Johnny was ready. He was, you know, found him in the scope. He just, you know, it just didn't work out. And so we backed down again, kind of followed those elk a little bit, and saw that they were kind of in some timber. We weren't really going to get a clear shot at them. So we just left them alone and came back down towards camp.
It's another great encounter, just no shot. So they decide to head in for lunch. Plans quickly change when they get word from guides Cougar Sanchez and Eric Mayers. They've got a good bull spotted.
After several hikes, and you know, everybody's hungry, Johnny's been doing a great job of trudging through the snow and the steep rocks and terrain, and we turned around and went back and glassed this really nice bull up on this ridge.
Good job.
Things are huge.
Pretty nice bull, isn't he?
He has had an absolute ball, and there's no way that he could have done this without the help of Outdoor Dream and the ranch here, and it's just amazing.
Nice work.
I want to thank the Wyoming Game and Fish and the Game and Fish Commission for offering these licenses. You know, it makes this a possibility for these kids every year. These tags are available for these kids. They've never been turned down, and you know the trials and tribulations these families and these kids have been through. It just the smiles on their faces when they accomplish a goal like this, especially working harder than they've probably ever worked in terrain they've never seen and never experienced. It just makes it's one of the most rewarding hunts that you'll ever do.
We almost take it for granted that the Wagonhound Ranch is going to deliver a great adventure, and they always come through. Looking back on the Outdoor Dream Foundation's history with the Wagonhound, there's story after story of people there going above and beyond to provide an outstanding experience. You should check it out for yourself and take a trip to the Wagonhound. It's an amazing combination. The hunting, lodging, guiding, it's really as good as it gets anywhere. And the fact that they provide the ODF multiple trips like this every year speaks to the quality of the people there. Later in the show, we'll check back in with the Wagonhound for the conclusion to Johnny's adventure. Coming up next, it's off to Florida for some turkey hog combo action. Outdoor Dream TV will be back in a moment. Springtime in Florida. Through the years, we've hosted a number of ODF hunts for turkey and hogs in Central Florida. The hunt you're about to see has to be the quickest ever, but it was a lot of fun. Our hunter is Tanner Haywood. My wife Julie and I spent a few minutes getting to know Tanner and his dad Trip.
You already have two of the first. You're the biggest kid that we've ever had, and you're the first one that drove in.
About a year ago, Tanner was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma. It's been a hard year. Some time out in the woods provides the perfect break.
It means everything. Last year was a tough year, and just all the doctor visits and the hospital stays and the uncertainty, and then you get to the end of that, and just to have time to reflect on it all and just kind of take it in an environment like this where you've just got all the peace in the world, and he's getting to do the things that he loves to do the most. It means everything. It's been great. Can't thank everybody enough for everything.
We set the decoys, hide the 4x4, and wait, but not for long. The action starts right away, but it's not exactly what I had in mind. Eventually, the jakes get tired of beating the stuffing out of my decoys and wander off. Again, quick is the key word for this pursuit. Moments after the jakes leave, we see a trio of toms off to the side. Good job, man. That is a bird to be proud of, man.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
How'd that feel?
It was awesome.
Was you excited at all?
Yes,
a little
sir.
nervous?
My heart was
Did you feel
pounding. Yeah.
I think I was a little
That's the
scared
fun
than him.
stuff. Yeah, me too.
Great. We sure do appreciate it, man. That was awesome. Thank you very much.
He did a great job.
Thank
He
you
did.
so much,
Great
man.
job.
Great
You know what?
deal.
That shakes a lot of hunters up right there.
Yes,
You
sir.
watched them for a long time. It's cool when they get in on these decoys, it's like they lose interest in everything else, and you start moving and get right on them.
Yeah, there's a few times I was scared they were going to spook off, but
Yeah. You could have shot them over there, but it's fun letting them get in here and pick.
waiting
Man,
on them.
All those birds are good, but that's a beautiful bird,
Yeah.
man.
Thank you.
Congratulations. That's cool, man.
Thank you.
A great long beard and a happy hunter. We've got a few hours of daylight left, so we go hog hunting. Remember, quick is the word of the day. We're literally within shouting distance of the turkey spot, and we see a hog. See him right there in the back? Right around the corner.
Yeah.
He's walking right at us. Look at it. Can you take him right there? Down.
You got him.
Down.
Wow.
Awesome. Good shot, man. Good shot. Be careful. We'll check and make sure he's not there. Oh, Tanner, that's a nice hog, buddy. He's done. Good job. Good shoot, man. Good shot, brother. Way to go. Well, it only took a few hours for Tanner to get his turkey and hog, but it sure was fun spending time with him and his dad in the field. You know, doing these hunts, I'm constantly reminded that things aren't always what they seem. Here's Tanner Haywood, big, athletic kid, and he gets hit with cancer. And for most of us, a few hours out hunting turkeys or hogs, fun, but maybe not that big a deal. Tanner and his dad were very appreciative, and you could tell getting away from it all, spending quality time in the field together, it really did mean a lot to them. When Outdoor Dream TV returns, we head back to Wyoming for the conclusion of our Wagonhound Ranch adventure. Outdoor Dream TV is brought to you by Schwacker. If you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes. When Johnny Walton arrived in Wyoming for his elk pursuit, it was cloudy, jacket weather. His one-day hunt, off and on blizzard conditions and half a foot of snow. And now, the sun is shining, the snow is quickly melting, and it's time to grab the rods and head to the trout pond. Johnny is actually sharing camp at the Wagonhound with 3 other ODF kids. Brandon Hathaway, Sarah Rash, and Keldon Hemingway have each successfully finished their pronghorn pursuits, and they joined Johnny for some fishing. When possible, being able to bring ODF kids together makes these adventures that much more special.
It does warm your heart to see them being able to do things that make them feel more normal, and it gives them some type of normalcy in life. And it is amazing as far as to how this foundation has changed lives and continues to do it every day. And we're certainly grateful for the opportunity.
He used to could walk, and now he's in a wheelchair. So these things we're doing would be difficult without the help of these fellows here. We're very appreciative to the fellows at Wagonhound Ranch, and thank you for everything they do to make us feel welcome and at home here while we're having great fun.
Had a great time out here in Wyoming. It's been definitely an adventure, something we never get to see out here with the mountains and the snow, and getting a chance to shoot a pronghorn. Thank all the people out here who put this together.
My son is Keldon Hemingway, and he has an inoperable brain tumor. I mean, he can go from extremely happy and then the next second be down to the dumps, in a matter of seconds. Programs like the Outdoor Dream Foundation, it helps him to be stable with his emotions and stuff like that, because when he comes out here, he doesn't have the hustle and bustle of real life. He can come out here and just relax. To anybody who has a chance to ever be a part of the Outdoor Dream Foundation, look here, man, these are some of the best guys in the world. The best thing that they show to us, no matter where we've been with them, fishing, hunting, or anything else, they show love to us. And that's the best thing you can get to heal these kids.
We're now on our 3rd season of Outdoor Dream TV, and our goal today is the same as when we produced episode number 1, to share stories that show just how important this cause is. While the stories always share a common thread, each also has its own unique quality. There's always something that makes you think about the depth of this mission in a different way. Just a few moments ago, Kelton Hemingway's dad, Corwin, said something I don't think anyone we've interviewed before has said on camera. He said the people of the ODF show love to the kids and their families. And that's the best thing you can do to help these kids. Love. Pretty simple, but it really says it all. It really should come as no surprise Corwin spoke the way he did while at the Wagonhound. This is an amazing place. Our thanks to Dax McCarty and all the folks at the Wagonhound Ranch. Hosting 4 kids for an adventure I'm sure none of them will ever forget. Wagonhound has it all: a beautiful lodge, great hunting and fishing, and most importantly, as Corwin Hemingway said, folks with big hearts. For the Outdoor Dream Foundation, I'm Doug Hamrick. Thanks for joining us.